chords are linked to emotions. There are three main types: rest, unstable, and tension. So certain chords transmit a feeling of rest. We've made it. We're home. Finally. Other chords leave you feeling tense, in need of resolution. I need to get home. Then you have the chords that don't want you to get home. They stir up the tension chords. They're unstable, in opposition to restfulness. The home chords are the 1 chord, the 3 chord, and the 6 chord. Now the 3 chord and the 6 chord are more of a temporary rest, but the 1 chord is a permanent rest. The tension chords, the chords that sound like they want to resolve. The 5 chord are the dominant, and the diminished 7 chord. The unstable chords that set up the tension chords are the 4 chord and the 2 chord. That's why a lot of times you'll hear in songs the 1, 4, 5 progression with the 4 chord and unstable chord moving to the 5 chord, the tension chord, or the 1, 2, 5 progression with the 2 chord that's an unstable chord moving to the 5 chord, stirring up the tension, and then the 5 to 1 cadence. I'm going to play the tension chord so that you can hear how they want to resolve. We're in the key of C major. The 5 chord, or the dominant 7, so that was 5 to 1. Tension chord 5, resolving to the home chord 1. The diminished 7 chord starts on note T, T, and it sounds like so that's the diminished 7 to 1. I'm going to play the 1, 4, 5 progression. Go from the home to the unstable to the tension, resolving to home. So from the 1 to the 4 to the 5, back to 1. Now you can use chords outside of the major scale. Just understand how they work in a progression. Know their purpose. For example, the secondary dominant, a dominant chord of another key. So that means that it functions as a dominant. It will sound like it wants to resolve. Again, you don't have to resolve it, but the listener is expecting a resolution. So at some point, you might want to resolve. There are ways to enhance the resolution process. I'm going to play a progression with a nice resolution from the 1 to the 4 to the 5 to the 5, 7. I'm adding another note to the 5 chord to enhance the tension chord. 1, 4, 5, 5, 7, 1. I'm going to play a progression with no resolution, going from the 1 chord to the 3 chord. But what if I went from 1, E major, resolving to its tonic, 6 chord, and 4, 5, D minor, then G7, 1. Now you can try and create a melody over that progression using the step and skip technique.